Ahoi und herzlich willkommen zu What's for Beats. Heute mit einem ganz besonderen Gast. Er war in der Musikbranche tätig als A&R-Manager und ein Bestseller-Autor. Ich sage nur Kill Your Friends und Koma. Heute bei uns John Niven.
Hi.
In Germany said herzlich willkommen.
Ne? Vielen Dank.
Genau, vielen Dank. So we going to cook together.
Uh-huh.
And what was your choice?
A duck breast with rice and spinach and a sort of red wine reduction.
Ah, okay. Then here we go. First we start with the red wine reduction.
Okay.
How you do it?
Well, normally I'd start it later because I'd take a little of the, the duck juices and start it with that. But if I wasn't doing that, I'd just start maybe with a little butter or shallots and sweat them down. And then...
So, today we do a bit different.
Okay,
I chose
you're the boss.
The German style.
Okay.
A little bit sugar.
Uh-huh.
Then we make caramel.
Uh-huh.
And after that, you can...
Do you want me to do shallot?
Yeah, sure. Cut it. Cut it small, and I take care about the duck breast.
This will not be as good as you would do it, I'm sure, Steffen.
I will watch you.
You'll find
So this is one of your favorite dishes, or?
I love duck. I mean, it's quite unhealthy, but I like fatty meat. Whether it's duck or pork or, I like, or with steak, I like it when it's marbled with fat through the, ribeye.
Yeah.
So I just think, I was in a restaurant in London once and I said to the chef that I like the fatty sort of meats. And he said, well, the only two flavours in the world are salt and fat. That's true. So, and when you see people eating and, when you see people in England sometimes and they cut every little bit of fat off, they don't touch it. It drives me crazy. I think it's so...
So vegetarian is nothing for you?
Well, no, it's not really working for me. Is this small enough? Okay?
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Like, oh. Wir brauchen mal Pflaster.
Cut. Literally.
Ich meine das ernst, ne?
It's okay. I don't think it's too bad. Oh. Sorry, guys.
No worry.
I'm not used to talking while I cook.
Okay. Let me see.
Sharp knife.
Er hat sie reingestochen. Fuck, it's okay.
I got blood on your floor.
Yeah. So kill your friends now,
Don't put that in.
Ja. So, John Niven ist jetzt verarztet worden von uns, ja? Fachgerecht. Are you okay?
I don't normally cook and talk, so we had a little accident in rehearsal.
But nothing to do with your book, Kill Your Friends,
No,
right?
I wasn't trying to kill myself.
Okay. You want to try another onion?
I'll do.
Okay.
I'll go a little slow this time.
Yeah.
I was trying to impress you, Steffen.
Okay.
But you're doing it very fast.
Yeah. Take your time. Doesn't matter how you cut it. Just so. You ever cut yourself before during cooking?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
But not quite that badly.
Okay. What's up with German food? Do you like it?
I love German food, and people in Germany sometimes laugh when you say that because sometimes it's not,
But what is German food for you?
Schweinshaxe.
Yeah. Okay.
we go down south, and always potatoes here are so good.
Okay.
When you have like Kartoffel.
Kartoffel,
yeah. They're always just really nice, and dumplings.
Yeah.
And anything like that. So, as you can tell, it's all fairly...
Yes, but good food.
Yeah.
But there was a time you've been an A&R manager.
Uh-huh.
So you saw many restaurants.
Yeah. Yes.
There's one where you say, man, I never forget that one.
Oh gosh, a lot where you say, I never forget that one. I went to El Bulli.
El Bulli?
Yeah.
Right.
Last year. We got a friend of mine managed to get one of the last reservations there before it closed.
I just have to explain. El Bulli damals hat zugemacht vor 1,5 oder 2 Jahren, das beste Restaurant der Welt. Kriegt man 30 courses, right?
Yeah, 36.
36?
Yeah.
Gibt 36 Gänge da zu essen, also unglaublich. And how you really like it?
Yeah, it was, some of the food was, some of the courses were, they would just be like a single olive with crystallised olive, flavour inside it, but it would just explode in your mouth sort of thing, so. Or a dish of tiny little eels, that were just raw. So it was fairly extreme. I mean, it's not the sort of food you would cook at home every night, Ferrar does. But it was,
But how much you take for 36 courses? How much money?
Oh gosh, we had quite a lot of wine too.
Okay.
I think the bill was about €600 each.
Each?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was not,
Okay.
when I told my mother that, she nearly fainted.
Yeah.
She said, I said it was €600, and she said, oh, for 6 of you? And I went, no, each. And she went, My mum's not so much of a foodie.
No?
No.
What she cooks when you were at home?
She doesn't. I cook.
You cook? Okay. Why?
That's the best way.
Okay. What is a typical Scottish dish?
When I
Just to explain, in Germany, we know English kitchen, we're like, it's okay, but it's not, everybody knows Jamie Oliver and stuff like that, but the Scottish kitchen.
Well, there's a lot of really good restaurants in Scotland now. You can eat very well.
Yeah.
But when I was growing up in the sort of 70s, early 80s, not so much, A lot of packet food, a lot of, which even now in England, a lot of people do. They really do this. Like, I cook like this sort of thing most nights. Sure. But a lot of people will buy like the ready meals, things you just put in the oven or the microwave. And,
yeah, okay.
But, I always liked to cook, since I was a student,
Is there something what you really don't like?
Food-wise, the only thing I'm not crazy about is vinegar.
Right.
Like vinegar, I don't really like the smell or the taste. So
Even not in a salad?
So, I mean, if it's a really nice balsamic vinegar, I can sort of do it, but it's the one thing I'm not really keen on.
Oh, okay.
But I can eat it. But the really cheap vinegar, like white vinegar that you see, the smell of that just makes me...
And what is like balsamic vinegar?
I don't mind that so much.
Ah, okay, cool. So, we now put the duck breast.
Yeah.
I got a special I have to show you. Müsst jetzt auch mal gucken, pass mal auf. I will show you something. This one goes here in. So.
Straight in the bars.
Genau, so. Just straight on the roast.
Wow.
Das ist ein Zauberofen. It's a magic oven.
Isn't the fat going to...
No, don't worry. Also jetzt zeige ich euch das mal. We're going to close the window. So nobody can see our trick. Make it off. And now the duck, even if it's just fried, okay. Ha! It is here, ready to eat.
Excellent.
So,
magic of TV.
Just get a little heat.
Okay. And so the sauce, you started with some sugar.
Yeah, you put some sugar inside to get a little bit sweetness. Then you put the onion in, and then you let the red wine cook down and down and down.
I haven't tried it with sugar before. That looks great.
Yeah, you should make a little bit caramel, give good taste in the red wine sauce. And then you can meet a little bit. You like spices or you don't like spices?
I do.
There's always possibility to do a little bit pepperoni, just some slices in the sauce.
Wow.
Because we got much sweet now inside.
Okay.
So we get a little spices inside.
Okay. Is this chili you're using or just...
Yeah, this is like a big pepperoni. It's not too hot, but just a little bit. No? You can use chili. Yeah. Got a little. Nothing, right? It's like nothing. It's sweet. Falsche pepperoni. Not the right. Okay.
Let's up the ante.
Okay. Taste that one. Spicy?
Well, a bit.
A little bit?
Come on, you got more.
Okay. Okay, now we get the red one.
I like it quite spicy.
Okay. Take care with the knife. Okay, that one, okay.
That's hotter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like, if it's spice in the food? Yeah.
Yes, I do. That's a good strength.
Yeah. And now?
What herbs did you use, Steffen?
The what?
What herbs did you use here? Sage?
This is, how to tell it in English?
Sage and rosemary?
Yeah, salbei.
Uh-huh.
Salbei and thymian. I think it's called thyme.
That's definitely sage, I think.
Yeah. Salbei, you know?
I'm eating everything.
Yeah, I can see. You know, salbei here. Let me see, I'll show you here. How was it in English? Salbei?
Sage.
Sage, all right.
Sage, yeah.
And then we got here the so Englischkurs für Koch Henssler. Thymian.
Thyme.
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 Ah, all right.
Sage and thyme.
Yeah. Now you have to cut the. You want to cut it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Slice. Bigger
I
knife.
give you a bigger knife.
Go ahead.
And I take care about the rice.
Oh, nice and rare.
So we can make one big plate for us.
That's a big duck breast too. That must
Yeah.
be a big duck.
Maybe it was a dog, not a duck. Okay, a bit of the rice. You like some sheep milk or you don't like it?
Okay.
Yeah? We can do it here. Kleiner Tipp für euch, wenn ihr einen wilden Reis habt, ein bisschen Ziegenkäse oben drauf einfach drüber machen. Dann braucht man auch nicht so viel Salz geben. Aha. You like Jamie Oliver style?
I do. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a chain of restaurants in England now called 15. Sorry, called Jamie's Italian, not 15. Jamie's Italian.
Yeah.
And they're all over the country. There must be quite a lot of them. I mean, it's always good. I've never had a bad meal there. It's always quite nice.
You're hungry, right? Huh?
I'm always hungry.
Are you always hungry? So put some more on top. So what would you think? That's okay?
It's okay. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
I shouldn't try to cook and talk.
Yeah. But this is the name of this category. Cook and talk.
Yeah.
Und ob das Ganze schmeckt, das sehen wir in der Dinnertime. Entenbrust mit Wildreis und Ziegenkäse. Ob das schmeckt, das seht ihr bei der Dinnertime. Natürlich das Ganze abonnieren und John Niven wird uns noch verraten, hier auf diesem tollen Sofa, was seine Favorite Records sind. Das alles bei What's for Beats.